Hey, Joe here. So, I got Pro Street Eclipse running. I've had it out to the track, but I haven't really showed anybody any of the results. I'm going to put together some of the video that was collected at the couple events that I raced the car at, and I'll talk a little bit about that. First event the car made it to was the Reunion at BMP. Bradenton Motorsports Park is my local racetrack, and I was super stoked to be able to bring the car out there and debut it at my home track. With all the stuff that's been going on, it was one of the first events since everything was shut down, so it was pretty exciting all around. A lot of my friends were there. It was a really great time. I was honestly just hoping to get the car to drive from the starting line to the finish line and back to the pit area. That would have been a success by itself. But my first pass wasn't so bad. I learned that automatics can tend to spike boost during shifts, and that did happen on my car, and I had my boost limit set just above where I was running my boost level, so on the shifts the car did hit the boost limit, and that caused a little bit of an issue, but otherwise it wasn't too bad. On my second pass, not only did I forget to raise the boost limit to account for the spikes, I also forgot how to drive my car. I forgot to shift, and when I did remember to shift, I went for the clutch, which had me on the brake, and it was just a complete mess. But it still ran the same ET as the first pass, with a lot more mile per hour. On the third pass at the Reunion at BMP, I still had trouble getting the car to come up on the converter. The stock converter in the car is just not cutting it. I had some help from some OGs that know what they're doing, and it's just too tight of a converter to get it to come up without nitrous or anything like that. So it still came out really easy, but still with the best 60 foot of the weekend, which was a 1.85. And managed to make a decent pass. I really never expected it to run 10s and 130 miles an hour on its first outing. It totally blew my mind. Everything about the car worked well. The worst problem I had was a little valve cover leak, which was my own fault for not plugging a little hole in the valve cover. So I couldn't complain about that. I drove the car in the trailer and I took it home. At this point, I knew the car needed a converter upgrade, but there was a race coming up in Georgia, which isn't too far from me. And I've been building this car for 6 years to be able to do just this. I wanted to load the car up in my trailer, pull it out of state, set up at the track, make some passes, drive it home. So I made a plan to do just that. I dragged the car up to Reynolds, Georgia, to Silver Dollar Raceway for Import Showdown. I entered in Modified Street, where I was pretty outgunned, but I really just wanted to make some passes. It was incredibly hot out there, just like it was in Bradenton. I was drinking so many fluids and it just wasn't enough. It was a rough day, but I managed to get a couple of qualifying passes in, worked on the stall some more with no real luck. All right, I made a first pass. I had some trouble on it. We made some adjustments. It didn't work out that good, but I'm ready to make my second pass right now. Hoping for something a little better. Just trying to work the bugs out, you know? Here we go. Okay, so qualifier number 2 was a little better. I got back to the 10.7 that I ran in Bradenton, but this converter is really holding me back. I don't know that I can get a better 60-foot time. I've been 185 and 184. It's really hard to get this car to come up on the converter, make any boost, or leave hard. So when I get back home, this converter is going to come out for sure. I'm going to get it restalled. I'm going to try that. But right now I'm standing in the lanes. I'm ready for elimination number 1. I don't know who I'm running yet. We haven't seen the ladders, but wish me luck. As soon as round 1 of eliminations was over and I had lost, we packed up and headed home. So here I am back at home, getting ready to unload Pro Street Eclipse, put it back in the garage. There'll be some changes coming. We weren't able to better our time there. 10.8 on the last pass. It really felt good, but for some reason it was a little bit slower than it had gone a couple times. So I'm getting ready to get this stock converter out of here. I'm gonna get it restalled, put it back in, and give that a try. I expect a lot better performance, especially out of the hole. So stay tuned so you don't miss what happens next. Subscribe, click the bell. Go check out Joe Wrenches on Instagram and on Facebook as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Put cheese on it.